my dear Dr. Betty Daniel, the former HOD of the Department of Botany, and I also have the privilege of introducing a deadly cancer about which Dr. Betty will deliver a talk little later. In 2003, when the Human Genome Project was completed and the announcement was being made, the US President Bill Clinton, along with Dr. Francis Collins, the chairman of Human Genome Project, vehemently said, announced, declared to the world that cancer will be known in the future only as a constellation. You all know that there is a constellation, there's a zodiac sign by name Cancer. But this deadly crab has not stopped killing people all over the world. As we all know, there are more than 18 million cancer patients in the world today. There are about 1.5 million people suffering from cancer in India. I don't know why. In India, Kerala is the #1 state to have highest number of cancer patients. Out of these cancers, there are different types of cancers. Lung cancer is the biggest killer, and cervical cancer, about which we are going to have a talk today, is the third biggest killer in the world. To tell you about Dr. Betty Daniel, according to me, she's a miracle woman. According to me, she's a superwoman. She's a great motivator. Wherever she goes, there is a spring of joy around her always. Wherever she walks in, wherever she goes, there are smiles on the faces of everybody. Even if she shouts at somebody, even if she says that I'll hang you, people will simply laugh, because in her heart of heart there's a full of love, not the hatredness. So that is what is Betty Madam known for. She is known for research, she is known for good teaching. Besides that, she is known also for great humanity. Dr. Betty Daniel joined St. Joseph's in 1986, and she is credited to have started two important branches, two important departments in this college, which are highly decorated in the college now, or which is now called university. They are microbiology departments. Actually, microbiology departments were started by Dr. Betty Daniel. Please give a big round of applause. She is instrumental in starting UG microbiology department in 1986, and she's also responsible for starting PG microbiology department, which others take the credit, was started by Dr. Betty Daniel in 1998. And she has worked on cervical cancer, especially on HPV, and she worked in NCBS and for her PhD. She also has gathered about 4 PhD students, and one of the PhD student of Dr. Betty Daniel is with us. He is heading the department, Dr. Jacob Paul, and that is briefly about Dr. Betty Daniel. When I asked her for her brief CV, she said, please don't talk too much about me. Especially, there is no need to talk about her. When you see her, you can make out the aura around her. You can make out the inspiration that brings to everyone, the motivation that brings to everyone. So that is what is Dr. Betty Daniel. And we are very, very happy, very, very glad to have her here today. And we're also happy that the women's cell, when they came to know that Betty Madam is coming, they wanted to honor this superwoman today. And thank you very much, Madam, for having come, and also thank the women's cell for coming forward to felicitate Dr. Betty Daniel. So we'll now have felicitation to Dr. Betty Daniel by the women's cell. Thank you very much.